Hey,
Hey.
and welcome back to Knightlight, the only podcast shining a light on Central Florida arts. My name is River Banks,
And my name is Maisy Sermon.
and welcome to episode 6.
Woo!
All right, so let's get into it. First, I want to ask you, in light of a very important musical coming out, who's your favorite green character?
Who's my favorite green character? Ooh. First thing that came to mind was Shrek. I think I might go with Shrek. What about you, River?
I'm gonna focus on a pink character. My
okay.
favorite pink character will obviously be Patrick Star.
Good choice. Good choice.
Close second would be I forgot their name. Piglet.
Piglet.
Yeah.
I forgot about Piglet too. I don't think there's not a lot of green characters when I really think about it. I mean, Shrek, Elphaba.
Cosmo, Wanda.
Yes.
Who else
That's
is
all
there?
I got. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stick with Shrek there.
Yeah. There's a magic in color. Speaking of magic, how about we welcome our magical important guest, Juan Torres.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
That was a great intro. It's like you scripted that or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. How are you doing? Thanks for being here with us today.
Of course, I'm doing so well. It's a beautiful Tuesday here in the Central Florida area. There's a little chill in the air. It's very nice.
Thanks.
Storm
Thankfully.
clouds looming overhead.
Yeah, it's nice compared to what we're used to.
Yeah. It is nice that everything's cooled down closer to the holiday season because, boy, was it hot.
It was. And Thanksgiving's later this year. You know, so that throws everything off for the holidays. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, is that hurricane still coming?
No, I think that was supposed to be like today or tomorrow.
Oh, well,
perfect.
that's
It's not
good.
here. No.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, right?
Huh? Well, there's a cold front coming, though.
Yes.
Which I'm so excited for.
I know.
I
It's a
can't do the
total
80 degrees
Open the
anymore.
windows, turn the air conditioning off, give it that a rest. It's great.
Well, we're going to get into some questions to find out more about you. And
Okay.
starting us off, can you describe your career path? Where did you start, and how did you get to where you are now?
Well, back in the day, I love this question because it's been a reality check for me most recently. For 21 years now, I've been with the Walt Disney Company. That's almost half my life, and it's just one of those moments of you just spend so much time and dedication towards a certain brand and company. But I originally started in the Disney stores back in like 2002 in Sarasota, and went to community college there for a little bit, heard about the Disney College program, and then left Sarasota and said, hey, peace out. I'm going to go to Orlando, going to do the Disney College program. It was a great experience, and right out of that college program, I had a leadership opportunity in merchandise because that's what I knew from the Disney stores. So I did that and got to meet some wonderful people in the Central Florida area, including Gene Columbus, who is big here at UCF, right? And really started putting my attention towards the entertainment world. So through networking and just asking questions of Gene and switching majors and coming to UCF and also Rosen, because I think Rosen opened in 2004, 2005. So when it first was in its prime over there, when it first was built and opened for theme park management and hospitality management, I started taking classes and just asking the questions of, hey, I want to be an entertainment manager. I want to call cues. I want to be part of, those parades that go down Main Street. And through all that networking, I got to meet some wonderful folks and have the opportunity to go into entertainment leadership. So I do Disney right now. I'm one of the production managers with show production, but I also work with Central Florida Community Arts programming, and volunteer my time with them as their director of production for a whole wide variety of stuff within the community that is all art-centric, right? We have the largest community choir in the nation. There's over 250 performers in that. We have the largest symphonic orchestra. We just did a show last week where there was 370 musicians on stage. It's wild, right? We have a great theater program for the kids, and then we have great adult programming for adults with exceptional needs called Upbeat. And then we also have narrators who are senior folks on the bridge of dementia that come together and do theater esque type scenes and such. There's one that's coming up where there's actually a turkey that's in their little skit that they're doing. So really reaching out to the community and allowing access for all of those individuals to come out and be a part of the community arts.
That's wonderful. That's awesome.
All of that. So I live, breathe, and sleep theatrical production things.
Sounds like the life.
I know, right?
The life of an artist.
I love what I do, and I do what I love. It's important.
It is. And also, so I heard you're on the UCF's Professional Advisory Board.
I am on the UCF Professional Advisory Board.
I wanted to know, have you noticed like a change in the students over the years that you've been on?
Yes. I've been on the advisory board, I think, for about 3 years now, 4 years now. And really post-COVID, I think there were some virtual opportunities, and you just learn something different about the needs of the students, right? And when I say needs, like what they're aspiring towards and what they want to do, but also the needs of us as leaders, right? You know, our leadership has changed and shifted since COVID, right? There's a different... COVID allowed us to put more focus on ourselves, I think, right? And then the crazy world that we sometimes live in. And there's just a different approach to all of that. And the questions that the students are asking now are hard questions, right? Like, how do you find work-life balance? What's important in leadership? You know, how do you deal with conflict? How do you continue to drive and deliver on excellence in a very trying world, right? All of those things are so important now, you know, not only in the educational environment, but in the professional environment as well, right? Doing live entertainment for so many years, you know, not only with Disney, but with Central Florida Community Arts and with other outlets in Central Florida and truly across the nation. These are hard questions to ask, right? How do you get up every morning? How do you find joy in what you're doing with all the crazy that's going on around us? So that's really where it has shifted, right? And they want to do what's right for them. And I respect that 110% because that's what I do every morning, right? Like, what's right for me? How do I get out of bed, find the motivation to do the great things that we do and deliver on the excellence that I do on a daily basis, whether it's with Central Florida Community Arts, a Disney project, other projects as well.
Yeah.
What is your fondest Disney memory?
Oh, my fondest Disney memory. You know, after... there's kid memories and there's, you know, working with the company for so long memories. Wow. It was funny. This was a question I had last week, too. There's so many great moments, right? I think for me, in whatever I do, it's about giving back, right? There's nothing more powerful than calling a show as a stage manager and just looking over your shoulder at the audience that you just impacted, right? There's nothing more powerful than being there for stagehands and casts and crews that are supporting a show, from costuming to cosmetology to dancers to performers, and allowing them a space to do what they do best. That's what's rewarding in everything that you get to do, that I get to do. On a daily basis, whether it's with Disney, Central Florida Community Arts, or other programs. So Disney memory, I've been a part of a lot of fun and exciting things, but I would say there's nothing more magical than a parade that goes down the street, right? You're just sitting there, the anticipation, the music, the floats, the performers that come down the street. There's just something truly remarkable about that. And Disney allowed me to have an opportunity to be a part of what that magic is that we create on a daily basis, right? I had to do a lot of work on the outside. I had no experience. I was not necessarily classically trained, right? I just started taking classes with Gene Columbus here at UCF and a whole bunch of theme park classes with Ron Logan over at Rosen. Many, many years ago, just to do my best to learn, right? I did shadows, I did apprenticeships, I found people that mentored me. And throughout that time, I've been just part of so many different wonderful offerings and experiences at Disney, on the outside of Disney. But really, there's nothing more magical than a parade that comes down the street. 2001? Yes, 2001, it was Walt's 100th birthday. And Walt Disney World did a year-long celebration where they opened 4 parades in all of the parks here in Orlando. And I was fortunate enough to be able to drive Mom's car, because I didn't have a car yet, but I was able to drive up to Disney on October 1st, and it was the premiere day for the Share a Dream Come True parade. And I was there, I was sitting on Main Street, and the Share a Dream Come True parade just comes down the street, and it's called the Snow Globe Parade. And it was all these huge floats that were coming down the street, and just to be a part of that and see that come to life in snow globes, right? Like somebody created that vision. It was just remarkable to see that. And you can't go wrong with fireworks, right?
Yeah.
Fireworks just have one of those, nostalgic pieces of entertainment history that you get to experience. But I've had the pleasure of doing Disney Cruise Lines, experiencing that part of our business. I've been to Paris. So I've seen Disneyland Paris, and then Tokyo, and then obviously California with all the great things that are out there.
I have a follow-up question to that.
Yes.
Speaking of so I've always wanted to ask this question, especially someone who works in Disney, but is there a Disney story or characters that you resonate with? That's your I don't know, your backstory character.
Yeah. I've got two of them, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell starts every story, right? And just to be a part of what I get to do now and have that pixie dust touch on the offerings that we put out there for our guests. But there's also something just powerful about Sorcerer Mickey and how he is in his dream with Fantasmic, and just his presence of always wanting to be something, right? And he took it upon himself to put that sorcerer hat on, right? And control the brooms. Yeah. Not only was it a powerful moment for him, but it was also a learning moment. And I think that just humbles us and reminds us that we're always learning, right? One of my phrases that I hate is, you made a mistake. No, I didn't make a mistake. I created an opportunity, right? I created an opportunity to learn from. I'm going to grow from that opportunity and move forward. Whether it was a good or bad opportunity, right? It was still an opportunity. And those opportunities lead us to learn, lead us to the next level, lead us to opportunities for our growth as individuals, whether it's in theater or leadership, et cetera.
Maisy, you should have known this was coming.
I should have. I always forget. What stories I resonate with. Oh my goodness, River. I'm trying to think. I'm blanking on every Disney movie I've ever seen right now. What about you?
First.
You go first.
I mean, I've always had it was one of the first Disney movies I've ever seen. Beauty and the Beast will always be one of my favorites. I don't know. I just always resonated with that one. A close second would probably be Finding Nemo. I don't know.
It helped me remember mine that as a kid, I loved Ariel because she had red hair and I have red hair. So
allegedly,
you don't get too far. Just to tag on to Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was actually one of the first animated features I actually saw in movie theaters. But it was also my first Broadway show. Fast forward to last year, 20 years, however many years it was, right? Justin Machoni, who's our executive director at Central Florida Community Arts, approached me and said, hey, you're going to direct Beauty and the Beast for our community arts program, and go. And I was like, I don't direct. I'm production. I create schedules and budgets and execute stuff. No, I don't know. Okay, I'm directing Beauty and the Beast. His support, his drive, his creative vision, his leadership, along with the entire team at Central Florida Community Arts, really pushed me beyond boundaries. And I got to direct actually Beauty and the Beast last year with a choir of 50, a cast of 30 people, an orchestra of 50, right? And truly create something where the community was able to come together and deliver on such an important story. The story of Beauty and the Beast is just so great, and it celebrated its 30th anniversary, I think, last year. And we got to do it. It was 2 nights only. Everybody came together. It was a good time. And really allowed the community to come together and have access to arts without question, and really allowed them to shine. So it was a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for you to fight for your life in The Moat.
Ooh. That was dramatic. Yeah.
Today on The Moat, we will be playing Jeopardy! That's right, it's back.
And we have our lovely producer, Mackenzie, hosting it for us today.
Hi,
That
Mackenzie.
is right. Hello, everybody. I'll be back here running these questions, so I expect good and correct answers.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not going to lie.
I am too, a little bit. But
As long as there's no Star Wars or Marvel. So I think we're good.
So I think the hero section may have any of that.
Oh.
Also,
Well.
this time I didn't make this, so I'm playing.
We're in for a treat.
All right, Juan, as our guest, you can start off. And we don't have to answer as what is or who is.
Okay, cool.
I hate that rule.
Oh, all right. Let's start with classics for 100.
Okay, I am Walt Disney's first creation. I have round ears too.
Mickey Mouse.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's questionable, though. It really was Oswald. Like, if you really want to get technical here, I'm just saying. I'm just
That is
saying.
true. You should get bonus points.
I'm just throwing that
Yeah,
out
just
there.
get
Wait,
more.
hold on. We're still competing.
Carry on.
Am
Maisy,
I next?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Can I have Princess for 200?
I was killed by a poisonous apple.
Killed is a strong word, but
Yeah.
Snow White? Okay.
Interesting, because Snow White wasn't.
I don't think she
Well,
was
was she
killed.
Where
killed?
did you steal this trivia from?
Guys,
Google.
stop asking questions you don't want the answers to. I'm gonna go Pixar for 500.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know this. Anybody want to steal?
Mike Wazowski? In some way?
They spelled it wrong, too.
Whoa,
Stitch
whoa,
right.
whoa. Wait a minute. Stitch was not Pixar.
It's not Pixar.
That's true.
This trivia is terrible.
Guys, can I exist? I want a PSA for everybody in the audience. I've been attacked every single episode. Go back.
That is
Every
our
episode,
theme.
something gets messed up. But we love
If
you,
you
River.
said classic and you said I'm fluffy, then I would have said
said
Stitch.
Or in this case, sticketh.
Sticketh up.
This is going
Well, maybe
so
this
well.
game is going
I
to
know.
be correcting trivia.
There we go.
I think I should get to go again because I have no points.
Wow.
No.
Okay, Juan, you can go. I don't.
Honestly, I was gonna subtract points if I could.
Muppets for 200, please. Big Bird.
Woo.
Oh, Muppet / Sesame Street. I was like, Big Bird's not a Muppet, but then I saw it.
Yes.
It's Jim Henson. If you went with the Henson, yeah.
Yeah.
I will take. Oh, I'm not going to be good with heroes, but let's just do it. Heroes, let's do 200. Mr. Incredible. Sorry, I didn't even let you read it.
That's okay. I didn't read the last one either. I'm
Oh.
okay with not reading it. And constantly be like, I am fluffy. I am yellow and big. Yeah, I don't even want to know what you guys are
Oh,
going to do
for
with that
the
later.
people listening into this thing, it says, my wife is flexible and I'm very strong.
That's why the reading is important.
Well,
I will take, let me take classic for 400.
I am mighty and in love with Mickey.
I feel like it could only be one.
I'm going to say Minnie Mouse. However,
Mighty.
Mine Mouse.
Mine mouse.
Mighty.
Why is it
I don't
mighty?
think I've ever heard her described as mighty, but is that a thing?
You.
No, I'm asking you
River,
for
no
that.
more, no more stealing trivia.
I'm going to go Heroes for 100.
I am Greek.
Hercules.
That could be any character from that.
But
movie.
you know I know it's Hercules.
It's gonna be Hades. Darn.
You're talking to
Could have been Phil, too, you know?
Phil. His parents.
you're talking to Camp Half-Blood's head counselor right now.
Oh, that is true.
Princesses, 500.
I was put to sleep by an evil witch, and I can be only awakened by a kiss.
That's a rhyme.
All right. Well, now, the answer to this one is Sleeping Beauty, right? Princess Aurora, 2 names. Briar Rose, 3 names actually. But in the same context, it could be Snow White.
Yes. That's what I was thinking. I would have said Snow White.
See, so I got questions about your trivia here.
Yes, River.
Let me
Guys, you
River,
asked-
let me suggest a book. It's called Disney A to Z. It's an encyclopedia. It really would help you.
We need to get him that book. We've done too much Disney content on this podcast. Okay. Oh, is it me already? Okay. Let me take. I'll do Pixar for 400.
My sister turns invisible and I run fast.
Oh, I actually don't know his name. I know this is from. I know.
Oh, yeah,
just
I
give me
do.
a second. Wait, don't put it on the screen yet.
I do know it.
Because Jack is the baby.
Jack baby.
Num num cookie.
It's not Bolt. it's.
Bolt is close. We do have a Bolt.
Yeah, we do have a
We
Bolt,
have
but
a
that's
Bolt,
a dog.
but that's a dog. You're correct. Wrong movie.
The fact that you know that off the top of your head and not this character.
I love Bolt. I'm sorry. It's a great movie, but
It's also a musical?
Bolt?
No, the character name.
The character
think-
name of
I
this
think
is a
it's-
musical?
I think it's a musical.
Sister. Because isn't the sister's name is Violet?
Correct.
Yeah.
Why am I not remembering his name? Okay, I give up. What
Can I
is it?
steal it?
Well, now I want to know what Juan thinks it is, though.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Flashdance a musical?
Yeah, but that's not his name.
It's Flash.
No.
No.
What
I
is
got
it?
it. It's
Okay.
Dash.
It is Dash.
Oh, Dash, Flash, the
Yeah.
same thing.
Dash Opar.
Bolt.
Flash, and you said you didn't know superheroes.
See? Well, then here we are. It is-
Dash Opar.
Wow.
I don't know if it's Dashel.
It is Dashel.
Now I'm
Aw.
embarrassed. I'll just sit here and
I'm gonna go Heroes for 400.
I saved Boo from Randall.
Come on.
it's not a hero. Well,
Yeah.
I got
He
questions.
saved someone.
So the gap in my knowledge is apparent here. I know Randall is that lizard, purple lizard from Monsters Incorporated. But the
Lizard.
question
Okay,
is he not a lizard?
he's a monster.
Oh.
Yeah, all true.
Difference,
To me, reptiles are monsters.
especially when they get in your house, like the lizards at the thing. With the, Anyway, sorry.
But it could be either one of them, right? It could be, I'm going to say Sully.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
John Goodman played his voice. Billy Crystal was Mike Wazowski.
I was just going to ask that.
Well, thank you for joining us and playing on The Moat. And now we move into a very special segment that can only be defined with
With some sort of sound, maybe?
There it
my
is.
Goodness.
It is now time to shine a light. Here on the Knightlight podcast, we invite our guests to shine a light on something they. We invite our guests to shine a light. Okay, I think we're in the clear now. On something they want to highlight.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie's got a trigger finger today.
You get the gist. You can shine a light on whatever you
Yeah,
want.
what would you like to shine the nightlight on?
Hey,
Well, thank you for joining us and playing on The Moat. And now we move into a very special segment that can only be defined with.
With some sort of sound, maybe?
There
my
it is.
Goodness.
It is now time to shine a light. Here on the Knightlight podcast, we invite our guests to shine a light on something they. We invite our guests to shine a light. Okay, I think we're in the clear now. On something they want to highlight.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie's got a trigger finger today.
You get the gist. You can shine a light on whatever you
Yeah,
want.
what would you like to shine the nightlight on?
Hey, thank you for the time today. First off, right, being part of the live entertainment industry and just theater as a whole, I think it's important for us to remember that we need to make the arts accessible to everyone. Just with all the crazy that's going on, the arts do so much for individuals, right? It's an escape for us. It's a comfort. And it's a true joy and passion. Central Florida Community Arts that I volunteer with just truly has so much great programming coming up for the holidays and so many great kids programs coming up as well. We have a Christmas show over at Northland coming up. It's Holidays Around the World. That's going to be December 5th and 6th. And then December 14th up at Northland as well in, I think it's Altamont, right? Yeah, Northland Church up in Altamont. That we have our Christmas jazz band, big band, and we're going to just have a good time and allow 60 musicians to come together in a big band fashion and just play some great Christmas holiday music. And then in the spring of next year, we got a whole bunch of different programming happening over there. So yeah, check your local listings, as we call it, right? And truly get out in the community and make a difference. Arts are so important, like I've said, and we all need something fun nowadays, right? To keep ourselves grounded in the crazy that is all around us. And we love the arts and how it impacts us. So there's my light that was shined.
That was perfect.
I kind of want to sing the song, Shine the Light. It's from one of the musicals. I don't remember what
Sing it.
but I no.
Oh, no, not that one.
Not that one. It's an older one. I'll have to look it up and remind myself of what it is. But
well, thank you for joining us today.
thanks
and
for the invite.
no problem. And do you have any socials or anything you want to plug? To let people
Feel
know
free to
you?
find me on LinkedIn, and then also Wonderful Theater on Instagram. Feel free to find me there as well.
Awesome.
All right. And you know where to find us and follow us, Knightlight.podcast on Instagram and TikTok.
And you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and I think that's
Everywhere.
it. Yes.
Listen to us everywhere, especially YouTube.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I hope you have a good one. And yeah.
Be on the lookout for some holiday fun.
Oh, yes.
Cue the music.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.